Hello everybody, it's KY and welcome back to another one of my Let's Plays. So yes, I am just following up with another Let's Play of a game that's very similar to the one that I just completed. It's called Bear Stormin, yeah, and that's pretty much the counterpart to Circus Stormin, but Bear Stormin came first, yeah, long before Circus Stormin did. And Circus Stormin is just pretty much a rehash of Bear Stormin, just with a circus theme rather than a farm theme, like in Bear Stormin. But yeah, in case you guys are not aware, and if you're not from the USA, then you probably won't be, but this game is from another humongous entertainment game called Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon. And Bear Stormin is just a game within the game, so yeah, and it is in this location right here. Yeah, you pretty much have to travel to the Cosmic Dust Diner, yeah, in order to find the arcade, yeah, Bear Stormin. But yeah, now that Circus Stormin is done, yeah, I want to follow up with the Let's Play of Bear Stormin, which is very, very similar because all the objectives are the same, just things that you find are different, yeah. But yeah, so I won't be doing a full Let's Play of Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon, but just it simply concerns a Let's Play of Bear Stormin, yeah, which I'm going to play right now. So to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and click the machine here. Yep, so Bear Stormin. It essentially features a cameo of Fatty Bear, yeah, which is a character from another humongous entertainment game, yeah, called Fatty Bear. But unlike the Putt-Putt series, yeah, there was only one game for Fatty Bear ever made. Excuse me, called Fatty Bear's Birthday Surprise or something like that. Yeah, which I have also had the pleasure of playing. But quite honestly, yeah, I really loved it a lot as a kid, and so in a way, I find it a real shame, pretty sad that they only made one game in the series for Fatty Bear. Yeah, they definitely should have made more, in my opinion. Yeah, because I really loved Fatty Bear and Putt-Putt as a kid. Now the Putt-Putt games, yeah, I haven't played all of them. Just like there's a couple that I haven't, because I did not own those games growing up. And if I'm not mistaken, those are Putt-Putt Pep's Birthday Surprise or something like that, and Putt-Putt. No. I believe there's three, because there's Putt-Putt Goes to the Circus or something like that, and also Putt-Putt Travels Through Time. So yeah, those three Putt-Putt games I have not played, because I never got those games growing up. But I'm very certain that you'll be able to find them as a download on like Internet Archive or something, because I got a lot of these humongous entertainment games, yeah, on that site. And but before that, I got them through Emu Paradise. And I've even checked the dates for the folder creations, yeah, that I've extracted the download files to, and yeah, I apparently gathered them, a lot of them, back in 2013. So yeah, much farther back than I thought. But I think it was the case though that I did not play Circus Stormin until like 2018, 2019, somewhere around there, I think. Possibly even 2020, but I'm very certain it's like one of those 3 years, I think. Because I definitely do not remember ever playing Circus Stormin, yeah, back in 2013. Not to my knowledge, I think. Yeah, but this game, on the other hand, Bear Stormin, yeah, I played this when I was very little. Yeah, only when I was like around 6 or 7. But I did complete this game as a kid, though. Yeah, Bear Stormin. All 47 levels of them. But yeah, it's like I've explained. Yeah, this works the exact same way as Circus Stormin, except this is farm themed instead of circus themed. But yeah, other than that, yeah, with the different animals and stuff, yeah, the objective is the exact same. You just want to pop the balloons while avoiding all other obstacles, which will either result in a crash, yeah, resulting in losing a life, or you losing fuel. And the color balloons amount of fuel they give you, they should be the exact same as in Circus Stormin, because as I've already explained, Circus Stormin is just simply a rehash of Bear Stormin. Yeah, just with Fatty Bear as the character, flying in the skies, and farm animals, yeah, being present instead. And also just bushes and trees and poles, yeah, on the ground. So yeah, the first 5 levels, yeah, as you all saw, they don't have anything along the bottom. But starting from level 6 and pretty much for the rest of the game, yeah, there will be the plants and stuff on the ground. And yeah, you can also see some of the counterparts here as well. So like the duck, the white duck, for example, that's pretty much the counterpart to the penguin duck-like animal in Circus Stormin. Yeah, the only difference is that all of them are animals. Yeah, there aren't any like food or anything, yeah, that you find in the skies. But there will be like other things, such as like things flying in balloons, in like hot air balloons and whatnot. But yeah, in contrast to Circus Stormin, yeah, this is much shorter. Yeah, it's only 47 levels, and it's a lot easier, much easier, many times easier than Circus Stormin. Yeah, and you would definitely see. There is no way to select any difficulties here. Yeah, since there aren't any like multiple difficulties for the game, but you are able to save your game in progress. Yeah, at any time by pressing S. Well, maybe not at any time. Yeah, because I don't know if it works while you're in the midst of playing a level, but you can definitely save, yeah, at the start of each level. Yeah, by pressing S on your keyboard. Yeah, it will bring you to like a save game screen where you can like type in the name, and then when you want to load that file, then you just press L. Yeah, so pretty easy ones to remember. You know, S for save, L for load. So, as a result, it makes it a lot easier to pick up where you last left off. Yeah, not like Circus Stormin, where you need to press a combination of keys, yeah, in order to bring up the debugger menu. Yeah, that I did not show up in my Let's Play of Circus Stormin, but yeah, I remember when I first tried it. Yeah, I found an online guide that tells you how to save state, yeah, during Circus Stormin. But I tried to follow the guide, but it didn't work. So I was like, is the information just wrong or something? But no, it actually turns out that the combination stated in the guide, that is not correct. Yeah, I think it was in like earlier versions of ScummVM. But in newer versions, apparently they changed the combination keys for that, because it is now Control-Alt-D rather than just Control-D. So yeah, I actually did not find that out until I just so happened to like look through the mapping hotkeys, yeah, menu of ScummVM. So yeah, it definitely would have been really nice to know about the save stating for Circus Stormin much earlier, because it would have saved me from a lot of frustration, yeah, with the game. Yeah, you know, given that it is 75 levels long and so brutally difficult. Yeah, for a kid's game. But I did explain that, like, yeah, perhaps the developers just simply had in mind, yeah, young adults, yeah, for the audience. Because young kids would definitely not be able to complete it. So while I would be able to complete Bear Stormin, and I did, yeah, as a kid, yeah, Circus Stormin I most likely would not have. Yeah, most definitely not. Yeah, because again, yeah, considering how very long it is, and you will not know how long it is, unless you're just one of those people that just so happens to persist and stay with the game, yeah, for a long time. Yeah, and be willing to find out. You know, Wi-Fi was not readily available or anything, so therefore, that option was pretty much out. And maybe at the time there possibly wasn't any like guides on the game either. And even if there were, they probably wouldn't even state how many levels there are, because maybe no one has any idea. Yeah, only the developers of the game would know. But they wouldn't be like the ones writing those guides. And yeah, different sound effects for when they hit the ground. But yeah, it should be the same here with the balloons, giving different amounts of fuel. So red is still the least, and then blue is the most. And then after that is green and then yellow. And also, unlike Circus Stormin, yeah, this time for Bear Stormin, I decided to have my music playing radio. Oh, I mean my radio playing music. Blah, blah, blah. What am I talking about? My music playing radio. Yeah, just because it's like it's not as difficult to like get through this game as Circus Stormin. Yeah, you will see. Yeah, this is nowhere near as hard. Like, it's so challenging, yeah, in the later levels, but like, yeah, the difficulty of the game compared to Circus Stormin is nowhere near that brutal. Of course, as a kid, yeah, yeah, it is definitely difficult, yeah, when you're playing as a kid, but as an adult, yeah, it's like no problems at all, or nearly no problems. So yeah, level 14, that's the first level where you start at with a critical low fuel situation. Uh-oh. I might have popped the wrong one. Yep, so that was my undoing there. Yeah, I should have went for the blue balloon instead, since that gives far more fuel than 2 red balloons combined. But I do believe that as a kid, though, yeah, I like stopped around this level, I think, because yeah, I was not able to get past it. So as you can see, yeah, the blue one gives you enough fuel to be able to get to the green balloon. Whereas you saw when I got the 2 red balloons instead, yeah, it did not give me enough fuel to get the green balloon. And yeah, it should be possible to also pop that balloon at the top as well. So yeah, level 14 is pretty brutal, yeah. Yeah, especially when you're playing it as a kid. And again, yeah, I might have just stopped at that level, yeah, as a kid, because I was not able to beat it or something like that. So I think it was just like about another year or so later, I came back and was able to beat it. And yeah, you will notice that this level also appears in Circus Stormin as well. Yeah, I believe in the exact same slot too, so level 15. So you would definitely see, yeah, that as we go along, there were some levels that were recycled for Circus Stormin. Yeah, this is one of them. And I believe the previous level was one of them too. Yeah, I'm not sure, but this one most definitely was reused for Circus Stormin. And yeah, I do believe it's also 10,000 points, yeah, before you get another life. I think we already recently passed the 10,000 mark though, so unfortunately it's going to be quite a while. Yeah, there's still the secret tunnels as well, but yeah, you go in a barn rather than some secret tunnel. Yeah, like you do in Circus Stormin. Yeah, I must admit, it's a lot of fun revisiting old games that you played in your childhood. I definitely get a kick from doing that. And for extra fun, I record myself playing them too. In order to like, basically, get more people to be aware of them. Because, you know, some people may not have had the pleasure of playing them, yeah, growing up. So, and if that's the case, then, you know, unfortunately they have missed out in my opinion, but well, some of these aren't like, available worldwide or anything, or in like every region. Yeah, in particular, the Humongous Entertainment games, yeah, they will likely be very well known to people who are from the USA, but everywhere else, yeah, it will probably be foreign and unknown to them. Since the Humongous Entertainment is based in the USA. I forget which state now. Either Washington or Oregon, I think. So, like, the states above where I'm from. Because I'm from California. So, it does make sense that I did grow up with a lot of the Humongous Entertainment games. So, yeah, there's one example of something flying in a balloon. There's that too. Yeah, and then there's these things that are in the air with the parachutes and stuff. So pretty much the exact same thing as Circus Stormin. Because again, yeah, Circus Stormin is just a rehash of Bear Stormin. Yeah, just with Fatty Bear flying the plane rather than Putt-Putt himself. Yeah, attaching a propeller to him so that he can get himself up in the air. But still huge, playable thing anyway to like navigate the skies. Yep, and now featuring a cat flying in a balloon. Yeah, one other type as well, so. Yeah, and now using some other animals. Like the cow, the pig, the duck. Yeah, and there's also those small planes. So the cow, it's essentially like the counterpart to the bouncing bear. Yeah, in Circus Stormin. And then level 21, this should be the one that introduces balloons going diagonally. Yep. So therefore, yeah, now you see the basically the recycled level in Circus Stormin, which is level 19. But unlike that level, yeah, this one is a bit more forgiving. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the one from Circus Stormin is a lot harder. Yeah, just because, yeah, I think you can only afford to like run into 2 things before you run out of fuel. Here, if it actually is the same, yeah, it being brutally difficult. It's just a lot easier to dodge the stuff. Circus Stormin, it's a lot harder. Yeah, and come to think of it, I think this level is also shorter than the one from Circus Stormin too. Yeah, this one I believe is also recycled. I can't remember which one though. Which is the corresponding level in Circus Stormin, if it is. And yeah, things going diagonally, but as I mentioned before too, yeah, the things are far more predictable here in their movements, in that, yeah, they will only go in only one direction. Yeah, they would never, for example, like come back the way they came from. Yeah, like they do in Circus Stormin. So this is one of the main reasons that explains why Bear Stormin is far easier than Circus Stormin. Yeah, so still quite away from 20,000. But yeah, as you can see, we're at low 23 already, and practically already halfway through the game. Yeah, once we get past this low, yeah, then we'll be more than halfway already. So, yeah, it really does seem that the lows here tend to be a lot shorter too. Yeah, Circus Stormin, they apparently extended a lot of the lows and made them longer. Yeah, I even checked how long the level 75 is from Circus Stormin. Yeah, and it's apparently 3.5 minutes. I was like, oh wow, it really does not feel like it's that long, but yeah, it apparently is 3.5 minutes long. So it's, oh no. Yeah, here you want to make sure that you're high enough so that you don't come down to the ground and then hit the bush that the flag is in. Because essentially, once you reach where the flag is, yeah, then you start descending automatically. Yeah, you have no control over that. Yeah, you won't be able to like go back up. Yeah, pretty much all the other long levels in the Circus Stormin, they're pretty much around like 2 minutes, but yeah. I think the level 75 might be the only low that's 3 minutes or longer. So yeah, level 25. And 22 more levels to go after this. Yep, but then like some kind of guy in a balloon. And it's huge, yeah, compared to the other ones flying in a balloon. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. I expected to hit one of them. Yeah, this one's also recycled. There's a hidden animal inside the barn. So this is 25, right? So yeah, this was reused and recycled as level 26. Yeah, in Circus Stormin. And yeah, in contrast to Circus Stormin, there's... Oh, no, it's the exact same low. So, Recycle is low 26 as well in Circus Stormin. But anyway, what I wanted to say here was, in contrast to Circus Stormin, there are many, many more videos of this game available, yeah, online, so... And yeah, it's most likely because, yeah, as I've said plenty of times, yeah, this game is a lot easier than Circus Stormin. Yeah, I haven't uploaded my videos of Circus Stormin yet, but I will, like, maybe sometime later tonight. And yeah, and so my videos will be the very first video playthrough of Circus Stormin, all 75 levels. Yeah, this one is also recycled as well. I'm not sure if it's this exact same low number though. So yeah, the ones that zoom across the screen like that, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, it's a recycled level in Circus Stormin too. So as you can see, yeah, a lot of levels recycled for that game. And another thing you might have noticed too is that, like, unlike Bear Stormin, yeah, a lot of Circus Stormin levels ended with like rewarding you with a lot of balloons at the end. So as such, it definitely just seems to be an intentional change. Yeah, and I do believe this is recycled. Yeah, I think this is recycled as well. But whether it was recycled as level 28 as well, yeah, I'm not certain. Yeah, if it is. But I can also assure you that not all of the recycled levels correspond to the same level number. Yeah, I think this is yet another recycled level. So yeah, this would also explain why it's much slower to get a massive increase in your score, yeah, in this game as compared to Circus Stormin. Yeah, and I think I can definitely see why they added a lot of balloons to the end of the levels in Circus Stormin. Yeah, just because of how very brutally difficult the game is. So they are, as such, those many extra balloons are needed, or very much needed. Yeah, this definitely does seem like a recycled level. Yeah. So, yeah, I think this is recycled as level 29 in Circus Stormin, which again matches the low number. And yeah, this is also a recycled one too, I believe. Yeah, if it's all the duck ones, yes. So you can clearly see the resemblance in the levels. So this is a primarily ducks level. Yeah, just like level 30 in Circus Stormin was all about those penguin duck-like animals. Yeah, but unlike the Circus Stormin level, yeah, you do not need to worry about the ducks ever like turning around. Yeah, like making it 180, making it 180. No, you do not need to worry about that at all on this level. So as such, yeah, this level is a lot easier. At least easier to get through, yeah, while running into something and causing fuel loss. And besides them not making it 180, yeah, it's also due to how the ducks are a lot smaller too. Yeah, the ones in the Circus Stormin are much larger. So therefore, yeah, that also explains why it's much harder to avoid them. I didn't even think it was possible to get that balloon while running into a duck. And there we go. So it can still be challenging, but yeah, it's still a lot easier to like not run into anything here. And yeah, this one is recycled. It's level 38, I think. Yeah, in Circus Stormin. So yeah, now the low numbers no longer match up. So yeah, it seems that it doesn't really offer you the chance to get the green balloon before the level ends. So, still supporting the fact that the levels here tend to be shorter than the corresponding one in Circus Stormin. There's still some other recycled levels. But I don't think this was one of them though. No, it is. It is a recycle level. Yeah, I recognize this part. Yeah, the one where you had to catch them between the elephant, I believe. Yeah, I don't know which level that corresponds to though. Okay, almost there to 20,000. And yeah, this is also recycled. So yeah, it's a barn in the air, but there was no such thing in Circus Stormin. And yeah, there's this part where the car zooms by. So it has a corresponding part in Circus Stormin as well, with that colorful car, clown car. So really just the same thing, just different graphics. A lot of these things. So like, yeah, here we have the anvil. Just like in Circus Stormin. Almost there. So, should be getting back the life I lost soon. And yeah, this is just all about a pig zooming by. So yeah, see what I mean? Whoops, ran into a pig there. Once they go in one direction, they keep going in that direction. Yeah, they do not change direction at any point. So therefore, yeah, it makes this game a lot easier, the Circus Stormin. So if anything, the Circus Stormin creators were just really wanted to be sadistic against you players. Especially when they were making the final level too. Final level is 75. Because that one is just a real doozy to get through. Being possibly one of the hardest, or possibly the hardest, and also a really, really long level to boot. Being over like 3.5 minutes long. And being very unforgiving as to like how many things you can run into to lose fuel. At least in the first 1.5 minutes. But even then, yeah, you still have to be very careful after that too. Because it really does not give you that much leeway to like complete the game comfortably, or the level comfortably. Yeah, and I believe the level we just completed, I don't think that has a corresponding recycled level part in Circus Stormin. I believe this one doesn't either. No, it does. This is level 42. Yeah, in Circus Stormin. Ooh, that was close. Alright, 36. Yeah, pretty much the shortest level in the entire game, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty much all about flying bushes here. And just navigating yourself carefully around them. Yeah, a very short one. But anyway, we have all 3 lives back here, so... And yeah. So this one goes backwards, and that this was recycled as level 32, the very first level of hard, yeah, in Circus Stormin. You know, they just used the hot dogs instead. Yep, only 9 levels left after this one, so that's how very quick this game goes. But yeah, I did explain in one of my Circus Stormin videos that, like, yeah, I honestly do not know how the creators expect kids to, like, figure out like all the inner things of Bear Stormin, such as different color balloons giving different amounts of fuel. Yeah, let alone what the objective of each level is supposed to be, since there is no like documentation that comes with the game. At least not what I remembered. I don't think there was like any kind of manual for talked about Bear Stormin in detail. Yeah, in like a manual or whatever. Yeah, for the game box. Yeah, and then finally lower the 30s already. But yeah, that one that we just completed, that one definitely had a corresponding level part in Circus Stormin, for sure. This one it does as well, because there was also the one that has cars zooming by. Ooh. You know, a lot of these are just like not possible to get without you like without the car like running into you. There you go. Yeah, now you know that the plane it's the counterpart to the pie, yeah, in Circus Stormin. Because on the recycle level, they use the pies instead. Alrighty, and now we're finally into the 40s. Yeah, and in the home stretch. And yeah, this is the recycled level 35 in Circus Stormin. Where, as already explained, the cows are the counterpart to the bear here in Circus Stormin. But yeah, essentially, because this is the home stretch, yeah, the 40s is definitely where there's a massive increase in difficulty. Most definitely. Yeah, this is the one where there's like traps in the barns. So this is essentially low 36 from Circus Stormin. Whoops. But I also explained that this low tends to be far less forgiving, yeah, than the Circus Stormin low. Uh-oh. Where are those balloons? Yeah. So, I believe that's accurate because I think I ran into a few more things. Yeah, in low 36 of Circus Stormin, and I still was able to pass. But then again, there's a balloon inside one of the secret tunnels. I'm not sure if it's the same here in Bear Stormin. I actually do that rare. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, I ran into two things and I still ended up running out of fuel. And yeah, this is also recycled. It was low 37 in Circus Stormin. Yeah, this is the one where they have the trollish balloon with like a cannonball inside it. Yeah, hidden inside it. But yeah, like that low though, yeah, it is still possible to pop that balloon while hitting it. Or in this case, yeah, I guess it's like a bowling ball, I guess, rather than a cannonball. Yeah, and I do believe this is the second to last low that is recycled in Circus Stormin. Oh, no. I do run two more. They're also recycled for Circus Stormin. Yeah, this is the trollish balloon. And it should still be possible to pop it, yeah, while hitting the bowling ball. Oh yeah, the end section is like shorter too, out here. They didn't like draw as many like animals at you as they do in Circus Stormin. Okay, and this one, I guess it's considered one of the hardest of the game. Yeah, at least I remember Colorful already expressing a lot of frustration with it. Yeah, like it took him a long time before he finally passed it. I think it kind of did for me as well back when I was a kid. But again, I think it's just really owing to the fact that I had one of those like quarter computer mice to play with, which yeah made it pretty difficult to control the Fatty Bear plane. Oh darn it! I don't know if that will cost me later on. Oh! Okay, so I should have ducked. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this game. So of course I'm not gonna remember all details. There's just a lot to take in. Yeah, and I hit the same plane again. Yeah, whether that would cost me later on, I do not know. Yikes! Oh, made it. So yeah. Definitely one of the hardest. I definitely agree with that. Okay, this is another recycle though. Yeah, the infamous shooting the yeah, some kind of ball, yeah, across the balloons, the yellow ones in particular. So yeah, this is level 53 of Circus Stormin, but the exact same idea though. Yeah, first directly at the balloon, and then later it changes positions relative to it. But yeah, it's only the yellow balloons that does it too. But yeah, we're almost at the end though, so... Yeah, 3 more levels after this. Okay, now they shoot above. I was like, what do they do above rather than below? Yeah, luckily there's a lot of balloons here, so they're just all programmed to be booby-trapped. Whoa! Oh, darn it. Well, down to my final life. Okay, looks like I won't make it to the end here.